Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Today is Tuesday. I'm, by the way, on day 6 of my fruit diet. And if you want to hear more about why fruit after keto and how long and how to do it and why to do it, why you might consider it, check back to the episode yesterday, all about fruits, but also some motivational and success strategies. Today, we will be talking about Natural Products Expo West 2019 that happened a few days ago in California, March 5th, March 9th. And at that expo, Natural Products Expo West, it's the biggest natural and organic products expo happening probably in the whole world. Well, maybe not the whole world, but probably one of the biggest for sure. And that's the event where you want to go if you want to learn a little bit in advance about trends that are happening in food industry or are about to happen in food and in food industry when it comes to healthier products, more nutritional products, better products for us, for our nutrition, but also for the planet, anything and everything food related, agriculture included. That's what you can spot at expos like that. And I'm getting my information from one of the services that I'm subscribed to, from Food Plus Connect, a great newsletter for anyone who's interested in food industry and learning more about our food supply, how it works, and recent trends and happenings and what's not. So Natural Products Expo West. Today we will be talking about 4 major trends that were seen and emerged at that expo and how they can impact you, your life, and what you can think about next time when you are at your supermarket buying some natural and organic products, what you can look for or look at or learn more about. So trend number 1, CBD and hemp innovation. As we already talked in a couple of episodes that I did this year about food trends for 2019 in general, and then also a couple of days ago or maybe a week ago, I'm going to link back the episode in the show notes. We also talked about different CBD infused products and what they are all about, when you should buy them and when you shouldn't waste money on them, like CBD infused croissant or coffee. That is total nonsense and doesn't worth a penny of your money extra from what you already paying for your coffee. Anyway, CBD and hemp innovation. Everyone agrees that it is an emerging trend and more companies are investing in it and more companies are looking at it as more of an opportunity, not so much of a risk or some new unknowable weird thing. More and more companies, food companies, are investing in it, even though, as I've mentioned on a few episodes, it's poorly regulated, and food companies and the organs that regulate food industry still don't really know where to put this in what category to put these products and how to properly market them and to whom properly market them, and most importantly for us consumers, why should they market them to us, and why we consumers should buy those CBD and all kinds of hemp infused products with hemp ingredients. Why should we spend our money on it, right? So hemp products were estimated to grow, hemp products market was estimated to grow to $820 million, and by the end of 2017 alone, it already grew to 367 million in sales. Guys, you probably should try, if you're curious, some CBD products. There is a company, Weller, for example, that makes CBD infused food and beverages. They have different snacks, and now they came up with this sparkling water. And this Weller is the company that specifically works with CBD infused products. So you might already see them at the shelves of Whole Foods or other cutting edge and innovative food store. So check them out, Weller company, and also other companies that have nothing to do with sales in hemp infused or CBD infused products. Companies like Base Culture, who makes paleo almond butter and brownies, they also went into CBD infused products by creating CBD infused brownies that you could see at Expo West. So a lot of companies are going to be going in this space, but again, if those products cost more than your regular, healthier, whole food brownie, you shouldn't be wasting more of your money unless you really want that particular product. You shouldn't spend more of your money on those products because the quality of CBD, the amount of CBD in those products are so tiny and so it's not going to basically make any difference in your nutrition or in your health and well-being. If you want to get some benefits from consuming CBD, then get the oil, good quality oil, and consume it according to a specified regime, and know your dosage and do it regularly, and that's how you can get some health benefit from CBD oil, not from CBD infused brownies. So trend number 2, guys, plant-based everything. I've also talked about that in my food trends for 2019 episodes. So yeah, plant-based everything. If we don't have to use animals for something and our nutrition is not suffering because of that, like for example, one of the companies that I love plant-based, KETO, that does amazing cheese spreads. Of course, it's not cheese, it's almond cheese, but they also do yogurts and a bunch of other stuff. But KETO, their products are exceptional. And I eat my yogurts mostly, and also, that particular cheese spread that I absolutely love, and it's like crack. Really, it's so amazing. Anyway, I eat those products not because I want some nutrition that I can find in milk. There is no real nutrition that milk provides that other products cannot provide more efficiently and effectively. But anyway, I eat those products for their texture, their taste, and if no animals can be included in the process of making them and it's better for the environment, then why would I choose something like dairy cheese spread if I can choose something plant-based, something that is more sustainable, something that of better quality or better for my health, for the planet? So that's why I love the trend plant-based everything. That being said, some companies like even Kellogg, for example, Kellogg's Morningstar Farms, and you probably heard about Impossible Burger, and there are a lot of companies going into vegan category, creating burgers, cheeseburgers, chicken McNuggets, and what's not, all the products that are usually meat-based. They make them from all kinds sorts of plant-based material. But again, guys, unless you really want to have this kind of burger experience, then that's fine, I guess, to have that processed food once in a while. But a lot of times you would want to have meat or fish or actual eggs because of their nutrition. And to recreate eggs nutrition, for example, or to recreate the nutrition that you can find in a fatty fish, or to recreate exactly the nutrition that you can find in a good piece of grass-fed meat, it's not possible yet. So yeah, you can have your soy or, maybe better ingredients plant-based burger, but it's not going to be nutritionally the same. Even if taste, especially in processed food, is quite similar, the nutrition is not going to be the same. The quality is not going to be the same. So for that reason, I would not recommend, to go for vegan, burgers or whatever. But if it's something that yogurt that you want mostly for, beneficial to gut bacteria, go for plant-based, because there is really no difference bacteria in dairy yogurt or plant-based, but usually it's much better for you got that plant-based yogurt, coconut-based, or, some companies like Lava do peely nut yogurts. They're amazing. Almond yogurt from Kite Hill. So plant-based is here to stay, guys. And again, a lot of those products are much better for our health and for the environment. And also like Kite Hill cheese spread, especially with dill and other herbs, this is amazing. Some of those vegan products are truly a miracle. So all plant-based is a second trend that was spotted at Expo West 2019, and that's going to continue. We're going to see more and more plant-based options. Again, when no animals can be used, why should we exploit other animals and create products that are not as sustainable and not as good for us and for the planet, right? Trend number 3, regenerative agriculture promises. So a lot of companies, for example, big companies like General Mills or Applegate, they advertised their regenerative agriculture practices, that they use more and more of those. I'm going to read you one quote. And that's what regenerative agriculture is about. It's about looking at how we not only do more with less, or do less bad, but to actually restore and regenerate. So a lot of big companies, for one reason or the other, maybe even because of the pressure of environmentalists, or because they really finally see that, some of our practices, agricultural practices and other business practices might not be as sustainable, and we might be destroying our own home, our only home for now, our own planet. And those big companies, they have a huge impact on our soil, on our planetary resources. So more and more companies are looking into not only how to minimize their negative effect on our planet, maybe discontinue that negative effect completely, but also they are looking at how we can actually restore what we've already done, and we've done quite a lot. So I'm a huge optimist about that. I believe that eventually, hopefully for us, not too late, we all transform all of our business practices. That's going to be much, much smarter than what we have now, and that's going to not only to not negatively impact our planet and our own well-being, of course, that is connected to that, but also we will learn finally how to restore the damage, what we've done, and maybe even, make our planet more awesome. So trend number 3 was regenerative agriculture promises. And again, companies like General Mills and Applegate, a lot of big companies are looking into them. Danone also committed up to $6 million for regenerative agriculture and soil health research. And trend number 4, probably more down to earth and more interesting to all of us, diet boosting brands. Paleo and keto diets are on the rise, and what they have in common, paleo and keto, one of the things is they don't include grains, legumes, and dairy usually. What kind of keto now includes some dairy, and some people do include good quality dairy, unsweetened, of course, full fat dairy. But most of the time, you don't want to be eating a lot of grains, legumes, and dairy on paleo, especially. And then keto people, a lot of people who do keto long term seem to thrive and do better without dairy. Anyway, on Expo West 2018, there were a lot of brands either who were born because of keto and paleo movement or incorporating more and more products to comply with paleo and keto diets, because the amount of people who try this diet, who use these diets, who become lifelong practitioners of those diets like yours, truly I myself love keto diet. Sometimes I switch between keto and paleo. Most of the time I'm keto. Right now I'm eating fruits for months, as you said, because I've been doing keto for 6 years and I just feel like my body needs a little bit of nutrition, and then I'm going to be right back to keto. Anyway, so at Expo West 2019, there were a lot of brands and that were creating products that you can use if you're on paleo diet or keto diet. And why it's the case? Because more and more people are realizing that nutrition, that the food they eat every single day affect their health, their energy levels, their performance, their joy of living. That's why a lot of people looking at improving their eating habits. And it's easier to improve your eating habits when you comply to some kind of theory that works for you, because then you connect with all those people who do the same things, and then you actually know what to do because there is some scientific research. There are products specifically designed for that diet theory. There are rules. Sometimes rules, they actually simplify our life, because if you just decide to eat healthy and you have no rules, it's really difficult to actually do that, because you have no strictly identified rules to follow, and it's really easy to not follow the wagon and do whatever again. So that's why also diets are very popular, because it gives you some kind of guideline what to do. And paleo and keto diet, they work for a lot of people because, again, they exclude most of the processed food. They add a lot of nutrition, whole foods. They focus on quality of those foods, the best quality meats and animal product, but also especially paleo concentrates and focuses on a lot of vegetables and a lot of plant foods that our ancestors, according to theory, used to eat, excluding all the foods that have a lot of lectins, or basically proteins in plant foods that might harm our gut. For example, there is a company who doesn't really have much to do with paleo or keto at Expo West, Simply Delish. They make vegan, non-GMO, fat-free, sugar-free, gluten-free jello and pudding. And it's not necessarily particularly paleo or vegan per se, but because they do not have any grains or any sugar or any dairy products, they comply pretty well with paleo and keto guidelines, and that's why people love them, and they see especially a lot of growth on their social media. Then also, of course, there are a lot of companies who do just, paleo stuff or keto stuff, like Jack's Paleo Kitchen, for example. They do a lot of different like cookies and chocolate chip cookies and cinnamon raisin cookies. And they say that they do pretty well. More and more of their products are sold to people who love paleo and love keto. And again, I'm going to read you a quote. People are just tired of all these different health issues that are happening. And I think it is becoming more prevalent. And a lot of it has to do with the foods you are eating. So yeah, paleo and keto on the rise. And now if you Google, paleo diet, whatever, whatever product you love, or keto, like cookie or ice cream or keto foods or whatever, you'll find hundreds and thousands of products, of brands. And it wasn't around even probably a year ago, as I remember. As I think back to my own journey, I don't even remember why I started keto really and how I got into this whole thing, but I've been doing it for so long, and it's amazing how it changed. Like especially keto movement, it went from being almost unnoticeable, almost zero in social media, on the internet, and then it grew into such a huge movement. And I believe it's mostly related to lifestyle and nutrition related diseases that people are getting more and more as our nutrition supply got worse and worse, and people started eating more and more processed foods. And finally they got the results, and now we are kind of getting back to something that makes more sense for our health and our planet. And that's how we learn as human beings. We mess things up, and then we find a way how to fix it and how to make it better. So I'm very optimistic about our future as humanity and as species, in our diet and food future too. I'm working on quite a few really fascinating projects, food related, food system related right now, so stay tuned for that. But also to recap this episode, guys, CBD infused products, hemp is going to be in a lot of products, but again, don't waste your money on that just because it's a CBD, because the real difference, the real effect on your health you can only get from high quality CBD oils and similar products at high dosage and regularly consumed. You're not going to get any health benefits if you get a CBD infused cookie here and there, or CBD infused coffee. And by the way, CBD oil, its most important and most health beneficial compounds are destroyed when you heat them. So coffee and baked goods with CBD oil, if they add it during the process of actual cooking or high temperature exposure, they're not going to do any good to you. Trend number 2, everything and anything plant-based. Check out Kite Hill brand, guys, especially their cream cheese spread. It's made from almond cheese, especially the one with dill and herbs. It's like crack. You're gonna eat the whole pack, so leave it for your more calorie dense day. Trend number 3, regenerative agriculture. Danone, General Mills, and a lot of other big companies are looking into investing into more sustainable agriculture, into more sustainable agriculture products, helping farms that are committed to sustainable agriculture. So this is amazing for all of us and our planet, and we're going to be living in a better world soon. And number 4, diet boosting brands. So keto, paleo, look into that. Even if you don't, live by paleo or keto diet rules 100%, but from my perspective, you're better off eating sugar-free, grain-free cookies that taste just like any other cookie you would, but are also good for you. And that's what is so exciting about food system, food industry, because it can make the same foods that you love not only taste good, but also be good for you. And we're going to be moving slightly slowly in that direction. So stay tuned for that too. Thank you for tuning in, guys, for staying with me. Stay tuned the rest of the week. We're going to have some guests. We're going to have some amazing episodes. And I'm going to be moving to Singapore next week, beginning of next week. So probably Monday, Tuesday next week, we're going to be off with our podcast. But till then, stay tuned, learn more, and as usual, eat better daily.